If you're a mini convertible owner, you've probably faced this moment of pure frustration. A perfect, sunny day, completely ruined because your roof just refuses to open. Well, today, we're going to solve that problem for good. You know the feeling, right? The sun is out, you're so ready for that top-down drive, but your Mini, it has other plans. You're just left there, staring at that dreaded, flashing green light, and the frustration just starts to build. So let's set this scene. You pull the lever, the roof starts doing its thing, and then nothing. It just stops dead, leaving you with that infuriating flashing light and a little warning symbol on your dash that points right at the boot. Yeah, this is the classic set of symptoms. The roof gets stuck halfway, that light is just blinking away, and the car is basically screaming at you that something's wrong with the boot. And this is the exact moment that sends so many owners down a deep, dark rabbit hole online, searching for answers. Okay, so what do? You do what we all do. You hit the internet. And if you've looked up a fix for this, I can almost guarantee you've been pointed towards one very specific part. It's the go-to answer on pretty much every forum. That's the one, the parcel shelf microswitch. For anyone who doesn't know, it's just a little sensor back in the boot. Its only job is to confirm that the shelf is down, so the roof has the all clear to open up. And online, this little guy gets blamed for everything. And here is where the real headache begins. You've made absolutely sure that shelf is down. You've cleaned the contacts. Maybe you even got out a multimeter to test the switch. Everything seems totally fine. But that stupid green light just keeps on flashing. So here's the crucial bit of information. While checking that parcel shelf switch is a good first step, it's usually a red herring. The real root of the problem is a second, much less famous microswitch, hiding in plain sight right inside the boot latch itself. You know, the breakthrough in figuring this all out actually came from a really simple, if maybe a little aggressive, piece of advice that you can find online, and it hints at where the real problem is. Now, this quote is the absolute key to everything. I mean, why would slamming the boot suddenly make the roof work? It's not magic, right? It tells us the problem has nothing to do with the parcel shelf and everything to do with the boot latching mechanism. So that boot slam clue, that's our treasure map. It tells us there's another switch in play, one that's really hard to find if you don't know exactly where to look. So let's go find it. Okay, so this switch is the real gatekeeper. It has to be pressed to tell the car's computer, yep, the boot is fully locked and secure, it is safe to open the roof. The problem is, over time, that whole latch mechanism can shift just a tiny bit. We're talking millimeters. And that's enough to stop this switch from getting triggered. The great news is you don't need any special tools to get to this thing. A simple flathead screwdriver is all you need. Just use it to carefully pop off the clips holding on that big plastic cover. Once that's off, you've got a perfect view of the entire latch assembly. And honestly, this is the best part. The solution isn't some crazy, complex electronic fix. It's a cheap, simple part you can get at any hardware store. We're not talking about buying new modules or reprogramming anything. We're talking about a few little washers. You probably have these tools in your garage already, just a basic screwdriver and a 10mm ratchet. The only thing you might need to run out and buy are 3 small spring washers. They cost pennies, but they are the key to this permanent fix. The process here is just beautifully simple. Once you take out the 3 bolts holding the latch, you just slide 1 spring washer onto each of them. That's it. The whole goal is to use the thickness of these washers to shim the entire assembly just a little bit closer to the catch. This ensures it triggers that hidden microswitch every single time you close the boot. It's really just an elegant mechanical solution to what seems like a complicated electrical fault. You're not even replacing the switch, you're just tweaking the mechanism so it can do its job properly again. And best of all, no more boot slamming. So why does this matter so much? Because that's how much you could save. If you take this problem to a dealership, it could easily turn into a wild goose chase and end with them quoting you for a really expensive and completely unnecessary replacement of the entire roof mechanism, when the real fix costs less than a fancy coffee. So the main thing to take away from all this is that you can fix this. You're empowered. The next time that light starts flashing, you don't have to get that sinking feeling of frustration. Now you know the real culprit, and more importantly, you know the surprisingly simple way to fix it yourself. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other huge, expensive car problems out there actually have a simple, clever fix just waiting to be discovered? It's a great reminder that sometimes the simplest solutions are the best. Now go enjoy that top-down drive. You have definitely earned it.